On March 1st and 3rd, 2010, the hit video game Portal was updated to feature parts of an eventually highly successful alternate reality game also known as A.R.G to promote its sequel Portal 2. The ARG was created solely by Portal 2's development team, while it mostly promotes their game. It was also seen as an effective way to extend the Portal universe and make Portal fans part of the game. The ARG is extremely important, as it was one of the first video game ARGs and was very immersive itself. Without further introduction, let's begin explaining the Portal ARG. At 2:33 p.m. PST on March 1st, 2010, the first update to Portal was made, with the description changed radio transmission frequency to comply with federal and state spectrum management regulations. It consisted of an additional achievement, transmission received. Playing Portal reveals that the game now has a total of 26 radios, including the ones already present before the update, playing in the test chambers, always in an area more or less difficult to reach, but given to the player by the music playing, and with a red sprite added to the switch. The radio transmission frequency is also said to have been changed to comply with federal and state spectrum management regulations, as said in the update. In-game, the radio must each time be moved in a particular spot of the test chamber. When doing so, the music will be scrambled by interferences, then Morse code or data transmission sounds will be heard, and the red sprite will turn green. To be made in each test chamber, finding all radios and jamming the transmission will unlock the new achievement, transmission received, although its description is simply the presence of these new radios seen through the Enrichment Center are likely non-canonical, as they only serve the ARG. The sounds added in the March 1st, 2010 update can be found in the folder Ambient in the Portal sound files. They all bear the prefix dinosaur. They include Dinosaur 1 to Dinosaur 26, used for each changed transmission, Dinosaur_noise.wav, for when the music is scrambled, and Dinosaur_fizzle.wav, as well as Dinosaur_fizzle2.wav and Dinosaur_fizzle3.wav, when the radio goes through a material emancipation grill. Most sounds from Dinosaur 1 to Dinosaur 26 contain a hidden image that can be viewed in an SSTV software somewhat similar to the images seen on black box screens at the end of Portal files. They all bear the prefix dinosaur. They include Dinosaur 1 to Dinosaur 26, used for each changed transmission, Dinosaur_noise.wav, for when the music is scrambled, and Dinosaur_fizzle.wav, as well as Dinosaur_fizzle2.wav and Dinosaur_fizzle3.wav, when the radio goes through a material emancipation grill. Most sounds from Dinosaur 1 to Dinosaur 26 contain a hidden image that can be viewed in an SSTV software somewhat similar to the images seen on black box screens at the end of Portal. The others contain Morse code. Some of them also reveal voice chatter and music after cleanup, possibly contained in a second layer. The name Dinosaur may be a reference to the book Dinosaur Alphabet by Harry S. Robbins, notable voice actor for the Half-Life series, emphasized by the fact that there are 26 main sounds, which is also the total number of the alphabet letters, or a reference to the dinosauric nature of the technology used compared to today's standards. When the update was applied, many players launched Portal to see what it was about, and slowly discovered how it consisted in-game, then soon began to investigate the radio sound files on the Steam forums, which led to many intriguing finds. The complete list is on screen, and as you can see it is very extensive. Now we begin solving this complex ARG. The dinosaur image is 2, 4, 7, 13, 16, 28, 20 and 25 are each cut into 4 images, each containing an alphanumeric value highlighted or circled and each with a number from 1 to 32 in the bottom right. Put in the order in the bottom right numbers. These images will give a string, which is the ND5 hash of BBS number registered to an unpublished landline in Kirkland, a Seattle suburb where Value was founded. A BBS bulletin board system is an example of a predecessor to the Internet, popular from the late 1970s to the mid-1990s. When connecting to a particular number using a terminal program, users could download and upload software, send emails, chat, play games, etc. Upon calling the number using a BBS software and a 56K modem, calling the number with a standard telephone or with a broadband connection will not yield any results. The user is presented with a login prompt that reads GLaDOS login. Then, entering the username, backup, and password, backup again, given in Dinosaur 12.1s Morse code will show the BBS identification, Aperture Laboratories GLaDOS v3.11, followed by copyright, C, 1973 to 1997 Aperture, all rights reserved, updating GLaDOS most known recent version, v1.09, dated 1982, found on aperturescience.com. It has been speculated that 3.11 may be referring to March 11, 2010, when Gabe Newell was awarded the Pioneer Award during the Game Choice Awards, and that he would reveal more information on Portal to that day, which was more or less proven to be true. What follows is what seems to be a random file dump, consisting of ASCII art images and memorandums seemingly written by Aperture Science CEO and founder Kate Johnson. They actually are sentences said by Johnson in Test Shaft 09 in Portal 2. Several sentences were also cut. For more details, see the complete list below. If left idle for 4 minutes, the user is presented with a warning that reads, "Hey, please log in now. You have 1 minute left." If left idle for another minute, the message "Your login time, 5 minutes, ran out. Goodbye," and it disconnects. The BBS came to be the most important part of the puzzle, as almost everything stemmed from it. The following disclaimer will also show upon connecting. This computer system is for authorized use only. The use of this facility may be monitored for computer security purposes. Any unauthorized access to this system is prohibited and is subject to criminal and civil penalties under federal laws, including but not limited to Public Laws 83 to 703 and 99 to 474. It appears to reuse and adapt the actual disclaimer information from this server resides on a computer funded by a U.S. government agency. The use of this system may be monitored for computer security purposes. Any unauthorized access to this system is prohibited and is subject to criminal and civil penalties under federal laws, including but not limited to Public Laws 83 to 703 and 99 to 474. At 2:24 p.m. PST on March 3, 2010, Portal was updated a second time, with the description added valuable asset retrieval. Making further changes to the game. The game's original ending was expanded, having, instead of a direct fade-out, Shell being dragged back inside the facility by a party escort's bot, thanking her for assuming the party escort's submission position.
Thank you for assuming the party escort submission position.
An event initially cut from the game's release, and bridging the gap between Portal and Portal 2, since Shell is again in the facility. 2 new Dinosaur_Fizzle sounds, Dinosaur_Fizzle 2.what and Dinosaur_Fizzle 3.what, were also added. According to Valve's Jason Holman, changing the Portal ending was not decided until a few days before the start of the ARG, and the versatility of the PC platform greatly helped its inclusion. March 3 also saw changes made to the file dump accessed with area code 42582252251 at approximately 2:15 p.m. PST. Thus, around 10 minutes before the second Portal update, a new prompt appeared. It included a progress bar counting from 00 to 76. The words valuable asset retrieval initiated, suggesting the PBS itself dispatched the party escort bot, and Anita changing seemingly randomly, displaying sometimes humorous ages such as 2,797 millennia, 43 femtoseconds, or smaller, about 796 fortnights, late Eocene, 91 weeks 46 days 95 hours, approximately 5,321 millennia, 1946 geological years, 66 femtoseconds, or smaller, last Thursday, except on weekends, next Tuesday, unless otherwise redetermined, 12 a.m. February 30, 15,354 BC early December, Viranjan epoch, 39 cubic steradians, after the heat death of the universe, 89 inversacers, unless otherwise redetermined. Y2K, 91 weeks, 2,871 geological eras, 49 weeks, early Precambrian, 64 months 10 months 45 months, exactly, 4,781 millennia, late evening, early Ordovician, 100 inversators, unless otherwise redetermined, Gabe Johnson's birthday, more like 6 days. When the cows come home, 68 fortnights, 36 days before next Saturday, or precisely, probably referencing the valve time. The progress bar was actually a countdown to Portal 2's official release announcement. It completed at 10:04 a.m. PST on March 5th, 20 minutes after the announcement on Steam. At 9:44 a.m. PST on March 5th, 2010, 20 minutes before the completion of the progress bar, Portal 2 was officially announced on Steam, with several alphanumerics underlined in the text. Valve, creators of best-selling game franchises, such as Left 4 Dead, Counter-Strike and Half-Life, and leading technologies, such as Steam and Source, today announced Portal 2 for shipment this coming holiday season. Portal 2 is the sequel to 2007's Portal, which won 70 Industry Achievement Awards. When reorganized together, these letters give the words Stratman and H0Day, which are a second set of username and password for the PBS number area code 425-822-5251. Upon entering them, new ASCII art images were shown, along with code prefaced by the header aperture image format, c. 1985. After the completion of the progress bar, logging back to the backup account gave access to the source code of a BASIC program to decode the new code retrieved with the Stratman account, actually consisting of 2 new images. When running the program, the first image is shown, its name isn't known so far. It consists of a blue text on a gray background, headed by the Aperture Laboratories logo. Thank you for participating in the trial phase of the Aperture Science Cooperative Testing Initiative. Because of your success, we are moving forward with this project. You will be contacted when the live fire phase of the Cooperative Testing Initiative is ready to accept applicants. Pressing 9 will exit the program, 1 will launch the second image, its name is signed. This image consists of 2 test subject stick figures with the thumbs up, one with its arm around the neck of the other, on a red background, with the text Cooperative Trial completed under them. 9 is the only available key, and again will exit the program. To go back to the first image, one has to reboot the program. These 2 images use the Aperture image format, an interactive graphics format created in 1985 and as recent as 1987, as seen in the source code of the program, headed by copyright, c. Aperture Laboratories 1985 to 1987, and maintained by Doug Ratman, also known as the Ratman, owner of the Stratman account, again, as seen in the source code of the program. The Aperture image format consists of 2 files types, EMF, or Aperture menu format, determining what buttons are displayed in each app image file. They can range from 1 to 9, along with the data these buttons contain and what colors the image is given, and Aperture picture format, containing image data. All EMF and app files must be stored in a directory named data. In the case of the 2 images revealed by the PBS exit and next are the EMF files, and the images themselves are the app files. The Aperture Science Cooperative Testing Initiative, also called Cooperative Portal Testing Initiative in the Portal is free video promoting Portal being free from May 12 to May 24, 2010, refers to Portal 2's co-op mode, its trial phase, cooperative trial, or the ARG itself. probably refers to the collective effort of the fanbase at solving the puzzles presented in the ARG, being itself a co-op game. The two app images apparently represent the conclusion of a sequence, suggesting that more images might exist, such as aperture.app, that should be the first file of the sequence, although no others have been eventually found. On March 11, 2010, Gabe Newell was awarded the Pioneer Award during the Game Choice Awards. During his acceptance speech, he evoked partnership with the customers, and the ARG itself, as predicted by GLaDOS 1997 version 3.11, or March 11th, revealed by the PBS number, until he announced he was going to answer some of the unanswered questions fans might have regarding the ARG. Then he launched a slingshot where those answers were supposedly to be found, only to have it crash to a blue screen of death.
Okay. This isn't working. So that's what I get for working at Microsoft. So I was pretty close to the end of my presentation anyhow. And I just want to thank everybody.
After he said this isn't working, a normal sound first showed up, then another came, sparking boos then applause in the assembly, as it revealed this crash was intended, and part of the ARG. Following the fake crash, he joked by saying that's what I did for working at Microsoft, then simply thanked everybody and his wife, and finally added good luck figuring it out before leaving. Sedglet means sail, and nestled in the second sock along with GLaDOS name was a seemingly standard fatal exception message. Yet in that message were actually letters hidden behind their hexadecimal counterparts, that, after being converted to abscedic, resulted in the series suspend until E, thus suspended until E3, suggesting that no further word about Portal 2 would come from Valve before E3 2010 in June 2010. After E3 and New ARG, the Potato Fool's Day ARG is the second alternate reality game, or ARG, created by Valve to promote Portal 2, following the original Portal ARG. It consisted of finding Portal 2 references in the 13 indie games of the pack. The Potato Sack succeeded to the original ARG instead of relying on the PBS and the original Portal. This new ARG relied on several indie games found on Steam's that pack the Potato Sack and all getting an update for the occasion on where potatoes were to be collected to reboot GLaDOS among other things. On April 5, 2011, 2 images can be found hidden in the informational video Aperture Investment Opportunity Number 3, turrets uploaded by Valve on their YouTube channel on April 5, 2011, at the 38th second. The first image features the portrait of Cave Johnson. In the foreground, expression and different text can be seen, along with a code of the following text. Here's the Abins, Dougtato, you found many. Find the rest. Mika X's us FTW. Another image shows turrets and code of the text also, Super Diddlemans 1. Mika X's us and Super Diddleman are YouTube users making Valve-related videos. Thanks for watching the Portal ARG. If you want more videos like this, please comment and subscribe.